I mean, like one time Q was forced to stop a tour on Universal Studios, and it was constantly happening. So much so that they actually called security to get him off it.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
but that wasn't the
that was
funniest one.
impractical.
Yeah, wasn't the funniest one though. It was when Sal had the code word like sayonara amigo, and Q called him next to a guy. He said, "Buddy, I don't have long to live. I'm a goner. I have to leave work." He's like, "So long, amigo." It just made us laugh. And especially when they just flat out, when he just called up another buddy of his and was like, "Hey, can I take some time off work? Brian sent, Brian's a goner." Anyone. Or when Murr had to ask some people for some hair, and they actually just went along with it. Everyone was just so like, "What the? That actually worked? What?"
Hmm. I saw one where Murray married Sal's sister.
Well, yeah, that's a classic. Especially Sal's reaction, like, "I'm gonna kill you.
Yep.
You're gonna become a widow in a second."
This is real.
Even though it was just like a fake marriage, he got immediately divorced. Because he's actually married now,
Yeah.
apparently.
Murray?
Yeah, Murray,
Yeah.
in real life. And apparently from my research, the second Joker married.
Sal.
Sal and Q apparently are still single.
Not Sal, I meant
Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's married.
He was the first one married, right?
Like the earliest one married. Like 2013. Our plant genitals.
What happened to my torch? He ate it?
No, he just like press like LB and it'll come right back up. You know what could have been a DLC for Red Dead Redemption? Dinosaurs.
Yep.
watch Firefly?
Yeah, of course.
Should I watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what the movie connects it, right? Serenity. Same cast.
Well, yeah, I know about that. I know about the cancellation.
Well, that didn't go well. Plague on this land. No doubt about that.
Like, everyone just calls it, like, the American Cowboy Bebop.
Well, it's better than that, in my opinion. Because it was like America's Star Wars, kind of. It was a different version, but...
Where the rebels lost.
Well, no, I looked at it more like Han Solo's crew. Or Guardians, however you want to look at it.
I knew this was a waste of time. It ain't like you're much of a lady.
Well, like, the reason why everyone compares it to that is mainly because of the fact that it only has one season. It revolves around outlaws in the galaxy doing jobs. It's a Western, and it had a movie right after the show.
Side mister.
Oh, I know why. Like I said, though, I compare it to Han Solo.
Yeah. But
Like,
yeah, like, I know.
I would
I
think-
know that, like, that's the actual like that's more or less the actual comparison. I also guess Cowboy Bebop's a little bit more a mixture of sci-fi, noir, and western than just sci-fi and western. I mean, I guess.
Try eating the snail in this round. You like that bread?
So tomorrow, what if?
Yep.
A costume, and you get like an achievement saying, "Oh, clearly the sheriff's not good enough for this town." Although that would probably come out like a couple years after this.
What other buildings do we check? Or do I just talk to him?
Well,
You know what's really funny about the MCU?
What's up?
The fact that like most people only care about characters getting changed when they like that character. Like like they want the character to be good, but they don't want him to be not like the comic. Because of what Marvel does to characters to change them more like the movie. You know, like Star-Lord, Iron Man, and like I don't know, pretty much every obscure Marvel character that's ever been made a movie out of.
Super obscure.
Most likely Shang-Chi's gonna get like a new adaptation that's gonna be somehow related. That's gonna be pretty much a copy of the movie. I mean, even Deadpool had this happen to him.
Kind of, yeah.
Where he started hanging out with Hyper Teenage Warhead.
Oh no, I agree with that, but in the movie they didn't do all of his powers when they could have.
Well, yeah.
Could you imagine if he had teleported?
Well, like in the comic, he apparently thought it was too easy. So he decided to ditch it. But, yeah, it would have been awesome to have that, but, you know, it has to fit with X-Men's realism.
Even though it was Sony?
It was Fox.
Oh, yeah, Fox.
Thank you all very much.
I mean, they even did it with Spider-Man sometimes, and not like the face stuff I talked about, where they literally changed Spider-Man's face to match the actors. When the Sam Raimi first movie was coming out,
Mm-hmm.
in the comics, they literally gave him organic webbing. And it was a pretty weird way.
You turn up.
They gave him organic webbing.
Nice to see you too, Miss McFarland.
Oh, I thought you'd be dead. I heard things.
How was it?
So, Spider-Queen came to New York, kidnapped Peter, made out with him a lot. Peter turned into a giant spider. That spider died, and then Spider-Queen got all sad and then left. Then Peter came out of the spider, and then he had organic webbing and those Kang-like stingers.
Hmm.
Yes, that is how he got organic webbing for a while.
What was he doing?
Then you know,
Just rounding
they
up
got rid of
people
it.
in face. The rest of us can go about our business. He's a real man.
Because you know who that reminded me of? Just by organic webbing and that?
Mm-hmm.
Ben Riley.
I guess.
How long's he been in there?
Because his Scarlet Spider costume had like web shooters right here.
Yesterday?
But I thought he had that thing too, though.
But I think that was only Kane.
Mm.
Call out to me if you find anything.
Will do.
What are you doing?
You'll just like literally find videos of how like Batman and Spider-Man probably have the most of this, where they'll literally have videos saying Batman '89 is not a good Batman movie, or how Spider-Man Far From Home is a bad Spider-Man movie. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And probably like the main thing is that like Spider-Man acted irresponsibly by just giving Mysterio the glasses or whatever. But I haven't really watched the Far From Home one, but I did watch like the like the freaking '89 one, where he pretty much says like Joker isn't interesting with the backstory that he was given, or not made tragic enough. And then and how Batman doesn't act like Batman because he kills. Because, you know, Batman can't kill anymore. Even, like, sure, it happened when it was like a very young Batman, but he did kill. And there's like a lot of hot takes about Batman movies. Some people don't even like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And not like the new, like, recent years hate on them. That's been given for some reason. But it's kind of more like they're saying that Batman can't be interesting if he doesn't murder, like, can only be interesting if he doesn't murder anyone, which is true. Like, sometimes the murder is not really justified. Like, you know, when he hurled that guy all the way down the chapel building.
Are you in here?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Or I guess Joker dying. But
Sorry, Mr. McFarlane. You were a good man. Well, that didn't go well. Any gifts from the other side, mister? Ah, come on.
But really, the reason why they don't like the fact that Batman kills is because they want, like, comic Batman in their movies. It's very obvious that they want comic Batman instead of the director's Batman. Pretty sure the barn door can open now. Yep, there we go.
That was it?
Well, no, you still have to tell Bonnie about her dad. The other way, I think. There's a whole heck of a lot of issues.
Well, John, you always do bring sunshine to my life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your father.
So what do you think of the Kingdom so far?
See, it looks like it's trying to rush some of the
For eating folks.
Beast Wars stuff.
The lips and howling at the moon.
And like just trying to add more Beast Wars stuff to try and get people back onto it. Or maybe it's because of the new Beast Wars trends that's happening in like Transformers right now. I mean, there's a comic series. The new movie's gonna have them, and now there's a new toy line featuring them.
Yeah. Well, it's from this Netflix series, right?
Yeah, but it does seem pretty stupid of the Maximals not to, respect Optimus Prime at all. I mean, like, sure, I haven't really watched the show, but I did look up, like, a clip of, like, them seeing Optimus Prime. And they're all, like, an eye crap that Marvel does. Like, sure, movies can be kind of
Well,
boring.
I mean, not just her, but S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And,
Captain America.
well, no.
I mean, he worked for the U.S. government.
Yeah. But Hydra, and then it came out with the Russian one for Black Widow.
Mm-hmm. Like, sure, the MCU is a lot more fun when it focuses on the cosmic stuff. Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. Like, Loki. Like, WandaVision. But the thing is that in the comics, there's like an equal amount of espionage in it. Like MODOK, like the entirety of AIM is pretty much espionage. Burn them all, Dad. Press Y. So after this, you done for the day?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to try?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't like the Ultron very much. Mainly because next Avengers Ultron is pretty much perfect.
He is a really good,
Evil killing machine.
right, left. Got it. Good job.
Not bad.
And the funny thing is that they say Tom Holland is the least comic accurate. Which is true. But it's not like Andrew Garfield and like Tobey Maguire are really that much comic accurate either.
Why isn't Tom Holland comic book accurate?
Because it doesn't mention Uncle Ben at all. He doesn't have the great responsibility bit.
Yeah, but I thought he was the most comic book accurate one.
Well,
Looking wise.
well, yeah. When like you compared to like the Ultimate Comics, and
Turn around.
like looking wise, he's comparable to both like the Ultimate Comics. Oh, hey look, look, she's back.
Hmm.
You don't remember her, but she was like in a mission. I'm guessing a lot of the old characters are just gonna be dead all of a sudden and turn into zombies.
This church is clear.
Cleanse. Gotta go with the more true term.
Period. Terminology.
God damn it!
It is way better having the bigger screen if now.
Yeah. I haven't really gone like disoriented at all playing games.
You're trying my patience.
Because it like it's in the back, plus you use your footrest still.
Mm-hmm. And to even better effect.
Well, that didn't go well.
But like Andrew Garfield is, as Peter Parker, is way less dorky than Peter Parker really should be.
Yep.
And Tobey Maguire is way more dorky than he should be, even when he's Spider-Man. I mean, there are funny moments with him. Like, funny moments, but not really Spider-Man funny moments.
Yeah.
Where he quips a lot and makes, pretty much, just makes fun of his foes. You know, just to piss him off.
Come on.
There's a reason why I like the Maximilian just sticks in my head so much. And that was mainly because of the fact that it was just really to annoy Electro enough so he can have like an opening. Although it is kind of weird sometimes when the other heroes get annoyed by it. Not realizing that it's his way of trying to distract them.
Yeah.
But Tom Holland, like in backstory, kind of, but not really. I mean, unless they reveal that Aunt May's sister so happened to be like an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. But that's probably not going to be the big reveal.
No.
The only connection he has to Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. is just Far From Home.
Well,
Like, really just Far From Home.
I know, but couldn't they do some scroll foolery?
Well, I mean, Red Skull pretty much screwed around with him by thinking his parents were alive and well, but then it was revealed to be like androids or something.
No, I just meant couldn't a Skrull be posing as Nick Fury?
Well, he was in like Far From Home, but unlike the comics, the Skrulls are actually the good guys. Apparently. Remember Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
And pretty much Nick Fury's totally cool with him. He was just, and the only reason that they were there was mainly just so he could like go on vacation. I mean, come on, the guy's been through a lot.